Good morning. I miss seeing y'all every day, but it looks like we're going to be out the rest of the year. So today we're going to do a lesson on multiplying multi-digit numbers. I'm going to switch over to a whiteboard. I guess it's not really a whiteboard, is it? I did a lined one today. Okay. So multi-digit numbers. When we multiply multi-digit numbers, we have we're just going to multiply two multi-digit numbers. So our first multi-digit number in this first problem is going to be 127. And our second factor, our second number, is going to be 38. Okay, when we multiply multi-digit numbers, we multiply the whole top factor times the digit that's in the ones place value of the bottom factor first, and that's a partial product that we write down. And then we'll multiply the whole top factor times the digit that's in the tens place in our bottom factor to get our second partial product, and then we will add those together. So let's start with our top number times our digit in our ones place. So that means we're doing 127 times 8. But we can't really multiply all the digits at once. So we're going to start with 7 times 8. 7 times 8 is what? 56. So we can't write two digits in one place value, so we're going to write down our ones in our ones, which is the 6, and then we're going to carry our value that's in our tens place, which is 5. So we're going to regroup it to our tens place. 2 times 8 is 16, and then we have to add that 5 we regrouped, and we get 21. Now, this 21 isn't really 21. This 21 is saying we have 2 in our hundreds place value and 1 in our tens. And the reason that is because we're really, the 2 that we multiply times the 8 isn't a 2 from the ones place, it's a 2 from the tens place. So really this was 20 times 8. Which gives us 160. And then we added that 50 that we regrouped from this 56. So it's really 210. So you can think of it either one of these two ways. But no matter which way you think of it, you're going to write the 1 that's in the tens place down. And then you're going to regroup or carry your 2 that's in your hundreds place value. All right. So we've done our 7 times our 8 and our 2 times our 8. Now we need to do our 1 times our 8. I'm going to go over to the other side of the board here where I have some room. So I'm going to do 1 times 8. And 1 times 8 is 8. And then we have to add the 2 that we regrouped from our 21. And that gives us 10. Now, if you want to think of it in true place value form, then this was really 100 times 8. And 100 times 8 is 800. And then we had the 2 from our 210, which was 200, so we add our 200 to our 800, and we would get 1,000. And if we put 1,000 here, so 127 times 8 is 1,016. Now we have to multiply our top factor times our 3 that's in the tens place. So we're really doing 127 times 30. Okay? I think Shadow wants to be in the video. He's crying. All right. So we're going to do 127 times the 3 in the tens place. But remember, since that 3 is in the tens place and not in the ones, we have to annex a 0 here as a placeholder, right? So we're going to put a 0 right here. Okay. All right, and then we're going to do 7 times 3. But before I do that, I'm going to erase this other work that I've done when we multiplied our times our ones so that I have more space to work. So let me erase all this so we can work on our next part. Okay, so our next one here, we're going to do 127 times 30. This is what we're really doing, right? Okay, so we annexed our 0. So we took this 0 and we annexed this 0. Okay. All right, so now we're going to multiply times the 3 in the tens place. So we're going to do our ones in our top factor, which is 7 times our 3. And 7 times 3 gives us 21. Okay, so we're going to write down our 1. And we're going to carry our 2. Okay, our next digit in our top factor is 2, so we're going to do 2 times 3, which is 6. And then we have to add the 2 that we regrouped from our 21 to get 8. And then we have to multiply 1 times 3, and 1 times 3 is 3. All right, now we must add these 2 partial factors. And when we add them, we get 6 plus 0 is 6, 1 plus 1 is 2, 0 plus 8 is 8, and 1 plus 3 is 4. So we get 4,826. All right, let's work another example. I'm going to erase this from our whiteboard. All right, our next problem is, okay, let's do 108 times 90. Okay, so our top factor is 108, our bottom factor is 90. So the digit that's in our bottom factor in the ones place is a 0. If we multiply 108 times 0, it's going to be 0, right? Because 8 times 0 is 0, and 0 times 0 is 0, and 1 times 0 is 0. But that doesn't mean we can just do 108 times 9, because the 9 is actually in the tens place. So we still have to annex a 0 when we multiply this. Okay, and then we do 8 times 9 is 72. So we write down our 2 and regroup our 7. 0 times 9 is 0, plus the 7 that we regrouped. One times 9 is 9. We did not regroup anything, so we write down our 9. And then we add up these two partial factors, but really there's nothing to add because our top partial product was just zeros. So that means our answer is 9,000. I hit a button, I didn't mean to. 9,720. All right, one last example. All right, our last example is going to be 2,346 times 25. 6 times 5 is 30. We write down our 0, regroup our 3. 4 times 5 is 20, plus the 3 we regrouped is 23. So we write down our 3 and regroup our 2. 3 times 5 is 15, plus the 2 we regrouped is 17. So we write down our 7 and regroup our 1. 2 times 5 is 10, plus the 1 we regrouped is 11. So write down 11. We did not regroup the front one there because there are no more numbers to multiply, so we just write it down in its place value. All right, so that's a partial factor there, 11,730. That's what we got when we multiplied 2,346 times the 5 in our ones place. But now we got to multiply times our tens place. So let's erase all this work so I have room to work. Let's start on our next one. So 6 times 2 is 12. But before I can write down my 2 and regroup my 1, I have to annex my 0. So let's annex our 0 here. And then we're going to write down our 2 and regroup our 1. Then we have 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus the 1 that we regrouped is 9. So we write down our 9. Okay. So now we have 3 times 2 is 6. We did not regroup anything on our last one, so we just write down our 6. And then we have 2 times 2. We did not regroup anything on our last one, so we just write down our 4. Remember to keep your place values lined up. Okay. So now I'm going to add these two partial factors. And when I do, I get 0 plus 0 is 0. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5. Didn't write. Come on. There we go. And then I have 7 plus 9 is 16. So I write down my 6 and carry my 1. Regroup that 1. All right. 1 plus 6 is 7, plus the 1 that I regrouped is 8. And then 1 plus 4 is 5. So I get a final answer of 58,650. All right, so those are some examples of how to multiply multi-digit numbers. If you have any questions, you can send me a message on Google Classroom or send me an email. Thanks. Have a good day.